to African American Shadow Boxing TV. I'm your host, Grandmaster Rogers. In this episode, pound for pound, the greatest boxer in the world, Filipino Congressman-elect Manny, the Pac-Man Pacquiao. In Las Vegas, the odds were 8-1 in favor of Manny Pacquiao. And that is about how many punches he threw more than Sugar Shane Mosley in this fight. Now, rumor has it that Manny Pacquiao had an accident, a car accident, yes, in Las Vegas and was injured in this fight. If you know something about this, please comment. But yet and still, he outpaced Sugar Shane Mosley. I thought that this would be a great matchup, and Manny Pacquiao dominated this fight. And even after given a round from a push, an obvious push, Sugar Shane couldn't do anything with Manny Pacquiao. So Manny Pacquiao, pound for pound, the greatest boxer in the world today. And Floyd, if you want to dispute that, you need to come out and fight Manny Pacquiao. As a matter of fact, boxing fans, sport combat fans, deserve to see that fight. Whether you think that Floyd is scared of Manny Pacquiao or trying to manipulate the circumstances of the fight in some way, it's irrelevant. This matchup has to come about. And I just have to say that the boxing world, Bob Arams, the Goosens, Don King, Golden Boy, we need to come up with some better matchups. Now, we know that Sugar Shane Mosley is a much better fighter than what we saw in this fight. It's just that he seemed intimidated and just didn't let his hands go, and it was Manny Pacquiao's night, for sure. And, you know, I think that Floyd will do better, but hey, Floyd, you need to hurry up and fight Manny Pacquiao for the fans before Manny becomes the president of the Philippines and retires from boxing altogether. Next on my agenda, I would have to talk about George St. Pierre and Jake Shields. It was almost the same circumstance as the Manny Pacquiao-Shane Mosley fight. Jake Shields seemed awkward doing stand-up. And what more can I say? George St. Pierre looked comfortable in doing everything that he wanted to do in that fight and just dominated the entire fight. There was never really a moment where Jake Shields had the upper hand. And so UFC, you as well, we need better matchups in these combat sports, people. Now, also, Kelly Pavlik, I believe his name is, he also won, but what was the guy named? Jorge Arce, man, came on in the last rounds to defeat Vasquez Jr. And it's pretty controversial because his dad threw the towel in the last round, in the 12th round, and he was not clearly dazed, but he was taking punishment. And I think if he would have lasted that round, he would have probably won that fight. But still, Jorge was really a machine. He came to fight, much like Manny Pacquiao did in the Manny Pacquiao-Mosley matchup, which was, I'm sorry to say, not much of a matchup. But listen, give us your comments and subscribe to the M Family Bonded channel, and you'll get my take on the fights as I see it. Thank you. This is African American Shadow Boxing TV. I'm your host, Grandmaster Rogers. Until next time.